There you are. Well, great afternoon, everybody. Welcome to BestieFinder's office hours. I am Dean Kathy, and I am here with my besties. Great day, ladies.
Hey,
How you guys
hey.
doing?
Awesome, fabulous,
Okay,
fantastic.
that's what y'all know. Y'all already know how you're supposed to show up for me, right? And so, but anyway, so we're not going to prolong the moment, and so we're gonna have some good conversation today. So, Dr. Lisa, tell us. You know the drill.
All right. So today I have a confession, y'all.
The confession of a teacher. I love it.
I'm the problem,
Say that
and
again.
I'm the problem. And you
It's
know how teacher administrators are always right. So that's rare for us to
Admit.
consider. Consider. I won't go as far as admit, but consider
Okay. Okay.
that
Hey, I'm just throwing it
we
out
might
there.
be at the root of a problem.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna share one personal anecdote where I felt like I was confessing that I was the issue, but
Hmm.
the other person was like, "What you really doing is pointing at me." you you saying I statements, but I feel like you pointing at both of us, and the
where that
long fingers at
compassion?
me. They might have been. So it was the end of our relationship, and I was saying, you know, I think that I'm too busy to invest in a way that is going to be good for you and for both of us to really get the most out of this. So I continued with my I statements like a mature person,
Hmm.
and he was like,
Hmm.
"You saying I, but I know you mean you." So I'll let y'all guess what their gift was. But in any case, when
I saw you, coach.
when we talk about challenges and issues and clashes, we always talk about what we're receiving, but we don't really talk about what we're doing. So
Hmm.
I'm going to invite our other coaches and our special surprise. Let's talk about how do we really talk about being the problem? How do we take ownership of a gift clash or any other kind of interruption?
Right. Okay. So, but before we bring on our special guest, so I just, each one of you guys can kind of tap in real quick about being the problem. And so, when we were actually having a conversation with this young lady, and she was just realizing how just we were sharing with her about the gifts and Bestie Finder, and how it's lining up with what her new podcast is about to be about, right? And so we were just talking about it about us being a problem, and so and what I said was when you find out about you being the problem, because we allow other people to pimp our gifts, you know what I'm saying, to misuse us, to lead and guide us in the wrong direction, and because we believe more in what they're saying about us than what we know about ourselves, and because you don't know your gifts, because you don't know, it's not even just that you don't understand them. When you do not understand them, you will allow other people to use your gifts. And then now here you are thinking that you're not successful, that you can't be successful, I'll never be anything. You've been very successful because you've always been in other people's spaces and helping them to be successful. That project, that department, that business, you know what I'm saying? And so we do we are the problem until we're not. And so the only way you're going to stop being a problem is to discover your gifts. And then that you can begin to operate in them authentically, embrace them, and do all the things and be okay with who you really are. And so I believe all of us have gone through that process, right?
Yes, it's
Okay.
still
So
it's still
I want
going.
you to go ahead and give a little blurb too, and then we're going to bring on our guest.
Well, I guess since I said yes, I feel like I'm in that season. Y'all know I discovered my gift. When did I discover my gifts? Was it
When we
last
met
year?
you,
Well, no. What is that last year or the year before? I don't know. It felt like yesterday. Anyway,
You've been around for a long time, girl. Feels like we just met about 2 years ago.
but when I discovered my gifts, you to your point, D Kathy is like, okay, what do I do with them? And it's just like, yeah, what do I do with them? And I feel like each day I grow in
Mhm.
understanding the gifts and understanding how to respond. And most recently, I actually said no. I think Dr. Lisa will be proud of me. I quit. I quit something that, I really wanted to uh, give my all, and just recognizing where my gifts don't line up where with the people that I love. And it's hard, it's challenging, but however, knowing the gifts empowers you to make better decisions that make you healthier, that make you well.
Hello?
And you have better reactions, better responses, and better relationships. So I think just being okay with knowing, I messed up. I jumped into something that doesn't align with what my gifts are. It's draining me, and I no longer accept the I'm taking the power back, and I no longer decide to keep jumping in places that don't value my
Henceforth,
gifts.
you stop being the problem.
Yep.
And
What
I
about
say that
you?
just not like you being a problem. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
Right.
get it. Like we
Yeah.
stop just doing something because it's going to make somebody else happy.
Happy. Yeah. And that's a problem. I was the problem.
That is. That's a problem.
Yeah.
What you got, Dr. Carmel?
Well, for me, mine is kind of twofold. Like as Coach Nayala was talking, um, I was doing something that was aligned with my gifts. I was a teacher, administrator, server, giver, all those things, but it wasn't purposeful. And so even when doing that, I didn't know my gifts, but I was still operating in them, and I wasn't in alignment, as she was saying. And even in that is like with that teacher administrator, you have tunnel vision, and it's this,
Mm-hmm.
this, this, and this. And then it goes back to not being aware of other people's gifts,
Mm-hmm.
and being pushy, being forceful, and not being flexible enough to bend to allow them to grow and to function in their own capacity.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I realized that I was the problem, when I became more aware of my gifts. And it was humbling because it's like Dr. Lisa was saying, we will consider being the problem, but we'll also point out how other people contributed to the process. But that humbling step of it, of owning the entire process and saying I'm the
Mm-hmm.
problem, that goes back to that being intelligent about your gift. And so
That
that's where my
intelligence. Love it.
yeah, that's where I came in with identifying with Coach Nyala, with understanding that, okay, I'm doing this, and I had to step back and say, no, I'm not doing this anymore. And being on in this circle with you guys and understanding my gifts, I was able to do that and understand that it's okay to say no. It's okay to understand. It's okay to know that you can do a thing, but it may not be aligned with your purpose. And it's okay to say no. Just because you can do it doesn't mean you're supposed to be doing it.
Right.
Mhm.
And I say that all the time. Just because you can do a thing doesn't mean that thing you should be doing.
Right.
All right. And so that was awesome. Thank you guys for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm about to bring in this young lady who actually, let me just go on and bring her on real quick. This is Joni. Joni, what's your last name?
Barlow.
This is
Hi.
Joni. Joni Barlow. Joni, meet my besties.
Hi, bestie.
I
Hey,
told
Johnny.
Joni don't even realize. I told her, girl, when I meet people that kind of line up and match up with my girl, we about to become besties, okay? So, but yeah, so Joni came in and she took the gift assessment, the quick scan, y'all. So that's what we do. You just say take the quick scan. So we're gonna let Joni introduce herself, tell you guys what line of work she's in, and then tell us about what you experienced just in that little amount of time.
Okay. Well, again, good afternoon. It is a pleasure to meet with all of you. I am currently an executive assistant for a personal injury law firm, the CEO and managing attorney. And so today I was just here, and Miss Kathy actually told me about this assessment the first time she met me, but we were kind of busy, and so it circled back around today. And I said, okay, let me just go ahead and take it. And so I took it. And to my surprise, almost everything on there, I'm like, yeah, that's me. I think one of the things was teacher, and I'm like, I told myself I'm not no teacher. I don't have the patience for that. However, after I opened it up and understood what that meant and what that entails, I'm like, oh yes, this is absolutely me. So taking that was definitely insightful because I will be 32 in April. And I'm at the point where, yes,
She's a baby.
I'm working on my second degree. I shared that with Dr. Lisa. And so I'm at the point now where
Teacher gift.
I want to do things that are in alignment for whatever is next. I've been very intentional about my prayer and what I want. And so I think that just opened up a new avenue for me. So I'm excited to see where that's going to take me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, one of the things, y'all know every opportunity that happens, that when the doors open, y'all know I go in with both feet. Take the gift assessment. And I've been screaming this from the rooftop for years, right? And I love it when people can begin to, get, when she said it became insightful, helping her to see a little bit more of herself, right? And so we're looking forward to Joni joining us through BestieFinder, y'all. I just wanted to have her on. We just asked her, she got to go, but I'm like, girl, you got a few minutes, and just to explain, just to share, just that 15-20 minutes of experience in that time of her taking the scammy. It didn't take her that long, but just the conversation to the point to she's considering the personal bestie.
And it's okay to be the problem. That is the name of my podcast. And it was so crazy. That's actually what brought us to this, was because when Miss Kathy mentioned the problem, and I said, that is so crazy. That is literally the name of my podcast. And it's for women because we need to connect more and know that we're not alone. And it's okay to be the problem in the sense that you recognize maybe you're not just a victim. Maybe you are a contributor because you allow people to do that to you. We are the problem because we recognize that we are not trying to hide from our accountability. We can take ownership and give ourselves the power back. So this was definitely an alignment today. So thank you, Miss Kathy. And I hope to see you ladies again very, very soon.
Oh, you will.
Absolutely. So what you got, Coach?
I was just gonna say, every Wednesday we're on YouTube, and come into the community. We got a whole community for you, so you will see us again.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And Miss Kathy done reel me in. So, when the energies and everything align and the spirit aligns, we just have to follow through. So,
that's it.
That part.
That's it. So Dr. Lisa, can you post up there like bestiefinder.net, you guys? Just go take the what does it say? I just say it says scan me, but it says something.
Scan me.
Well,
it says scan me. Free quick scan. Okay. Click on the free quick scan.
It will not disappoint.
Quick scan.
It will not disappoint.
If it does not click for you, go ahead and go to bestiefinder.net/scan me.
All right, then, Dr. Lisa, honey, we did that in 14. We got 1 minute to go. Anybody got anything else to add before we get up out of here? Y'all know I don't like silence.
Yeah.
All right. That means that we'll see y'all next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.